You and your family will love the Heartland Mallard M26. Not only will you get big panoramic windows, you'll get big sleeping capacity too. Folks, if you're looking for an amazing bunkhouse, you want to be able to get out there with the family, do it in something that is nicely appointed and maybe a little bit lighter for the size. This one right here is one you are going to love. I mean, take a look at the kitchen and what they've done. You'll see they have solid surface countertops in here. Rather, it's a pressed solid surface, I should say. What they kind of do is they take a laminate and they actually press it on top of there. And it gives you the benefits of the solid surface by allowing you to undermount the sink, but it's a lot lighter weight than a true solid surface. And so again, they do a lot of things here in the Mallard where they're not sacrificing quality, but they are getting it to a lighter weight. You also see the high-rise pull-out faucet, great amenity to have. Having that pull-out makes it a lot easier to wash and rinse dishes. Great countertop space all the way around, both behind, so if you need to have like a drying rack or something there, you can do so, plus plenty of countertop space, giving you plenty of room for your coffee maker. Underneath that, you have storage going all the way around. You have plenty of access to it, both underneath the sink right here, and there is enough room for a trash can. You also have access right next to the doorway, which gives you a spot to put some pots and pans, and you have a couple of drawers with an electrical outlet. You'll see the 3-burner recessed cooktop. You got the glass cover, so you can utilize that as prep space. Just flip it up and back like so when you need to use that. Oven is located right underneath. And then up top, you have kind of the shaker style doors there. Opening that up, you can see pretty good storage. They didn't put a style in here, which is nice because it does allow you to put some bigger dishes up there. So if you have like a casserole dish or something like that, you are still able to fit it up there. Microwave next to that, and then the hood as you would expect. And then taking a step back, you get into the 8 cubic foot gas electric fridge, and that does have automatic switchover. A lot of people like having kind of the double option, right? You can run it on propane or you can switch it over and run it on 120. It does give you a few options there, so if you want to do some boondocking, you can still do it in this RV. Next to that, you have this space here, which is a versatile storage space. You have a hanging rod across the top. So if you want to use it for kids' clothes and you want to hang some clothes up, you can. If you want to use it for shelving for the kids' clothes, you can certainly do that as well. Or maybe the kids aren't coming with you and you just need space for food. That right there can also make an excellent pantry. If we take a look at the ceiling, one of the things you will notice is that you have 2 rows of lights. With the bright wood in here, the big windows and the LED lights overhead, it really makes this coach nice and bright whether it is daytime or night. Then in the very back are the double over double bunks. Now folks, these are fantastic because not only are they great for kids, but even myself as an adult, it's 6 foot tall. Look at that. I can lay in here, no problem. There's a light in there if you need to do some reading at night or something like that for the kiddos. There's a privacy curtain there as well. Now, it's not the easiest one to get out of right there as an adult, but for a kid, it is certainly perfect. And again, if you have, you're having a weekend with some friends, at least you have a good bed right there, a permanent bed that they can stay in, windows on both top and bottom, and storage right there underneath. If we take a look at the bathroom door itself, even before we enter the bathroom, I really like the style that they have on the door. It is certainly a lot more, I guess designer than what we see in a lot of other RVs. Then if we open up the bathroom and take a look at this space, you will see the toilet has plenty of room here. If I take a seat here, I have great leg space, plenty of shoulder room. You have a good vanity, enough room for, soap dispenser, toothbrush. If you need to set a curling iron down, you can. You get a medicine cabinet, a tub shower, which is wonderful. If you have kids, you need to give them a bath, you can put them in here. And again, as a 6 foot adult, I can stand in here. I have the big skylight, plenty of room to stand in, be able to shower. You got the hand wand to make things nice and easy too. Now when I step back out, you can see that you have the super slide on the off-camp side. Now, the super slide it does a lot of things for you. One of the big ones, of course, is just give you all of this space, this room. And that's not only great for people, but I know a lot of people love to go camping with their pets as well. If you have a dog, you want to bring them with you. You want them to be part of the experience. And this way they have plenty of room to be able to roam around. They have a space they can lay down. You really get that extra space with the slide. And as you can see, they can load that up with windows, as I mentioned earlier, which really lets all that natural light in. You have the dinette, you can easily sit 4 there. That does drop down into a table, and there is easy access storage underneath. You simply open up the doors, you can get down in there, and you will see they removed carpet. They went with a marine grade woven flooring, which is a lot easier to clean. So if the kiddos do spill something, it's not like it's gonna stain your carpet and you have a permanent stain. You can just clean that up, super simple. You'll also see this sofa over to this side. Not only is this a great comfortable space to sit, it also does fold out into a bed, so you have the additional sleeping space. And of course, while you're sitting right there, that then gives you the opportunity to watch TV in the entertainment center. So we can see the entertainment center here, plenty of room to mount the TV, additional storage underneath, and then we have the fireplace below that. The master bedroom in the M26 is super impressive as well. One of the things you'll notice right away is the king size bed. Now folks, I don't know about you at home, but I have a king size bed at home and I love it, right? I go to a hotel and I sleep in a queen. Don't get me wrong, I love my wife to pieces, but sometimes I just want my own space. You know, when she's elbowing me in the face in the middle of the night, this right here helps prevent that. You'll also see plenty of space on the side, great storage all the way around, and you get double solid doors. Now folks, I know there is a ton of amazing features inside, but just wait till we get outside. One of the things you'll notice right away on the outside is the gorgeous painted front cap on the Mallard. You see that they've done a pretty good job of kind of giving it that three-dimensional look as well as kind of a faux windshield. Nice thing about that is it gives it that aesthetic without any chance of it leaking. You'll also notice the LED light strips they placed right there in the cap, and then of course the diamond plating underneath, helping to protect that front end from some of the rocks and debris that may get thrown up by your tow vehicle. You'll also get solar prep on this RV, so if you plan on doing a little bit of boondocking, you can relax knowing that you will have a trickle charge on your battery if you so choose. You'll also get a battery disconnect on this one, so when you're done camping, you can kill all the power. Power tongue jack right up front here, making it a lot easier to connect and disconnect from your tow vehicle. And of course, you also have your 2 20-pound propane tanks there with a cover. Coming around to the side, what you'll notice is this right here, folks, what Mallard calls the King Kong size storage. It is a massive door on the camp side. And honestly, this is what you want. You want the larger doors. A lot of times you have bigger items. You may have grills. You may have bigger chairs. You want to be able to fit them in right here and access them a lot easier without having to go around to the off-camp side of your travel trailer. Power stabilizer jacks underneath. Now those are controlled on the off-camp side. You will have one control for the front two, another control for the rear two. You can see I'm standing underneath the large power awning with an LED light strip there. Again, you can just flip that on. That way you don't have to hang up any lights. And the awning does have adjustable pitch, so you can adjust that to one side or the other for water runoff, or of course adjust it just to give you more shade. Step above system to climb up in there. Beautiful fiberglass exterior. You have the 4-inch laminated roof up top as well. Plus, you get the Asdel in the sidewalls, folks, and that's a huge deal. It's going to be lighter weight. It's not going to absorb any moisture. So if you've ever seen it, we start to get like the bubbles in the fiberglass, which is definitely not a look you want. You don't have to worry about it here because it won't absorb that moisture. It's not going to bubble like that. Plus, it is a green material, so you don't have to worry about any off-gassing. If you take a look down below, you'll see the wide track suspension, which is a wide axle system. What that's going to do for you is give this better towability because it's going to help reduce sway as you're pulling it down the road. And as we talked about when we were inside, of course, underneath that bottom bunk is our beautiful outside kitchen. You have the 2-burner cooktop there, the sink, TV hookup if you do want TV out here. Plus, you get the outside refrigerator for any beverages you want to set in there. All right, folks, that wraps it up. Again, this is the 2022 Heartland Mallard M26. If you're looking to be able to get out there with the family and start making memories, this is the perfect RV to do it. And the best part, folks, is we have them in stock. You can just simply stop by your local Camping World and start camping today.